Hey everyone, this is CEO Trades, where money works for you. Today is Monday, July 12th. Are you ready for the markets? Well, it's almost 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I've had a lot of things to do this morning. That's why I got to a late start off here with investing. I did do my due diligence this morning. However, I didn't get a chance to record, so I apologize for that. But here I am nonetheless with great news that everyone's waiting for. And I wanted to start out with stocks because stocks have been moving much more than crypto, just in general. And I thought we should start there and take a look at what is happening in the markets there. Number one, this morning we saw TPST here, which I'm going to zoom in right now. You can see it right there. TPST had some news, Tempest Therapeutics, but you can see this is the crazy things with a lot of these stocks is that okay, this one is up $25 on Friday, then it went down to 14, and then it came back up again at 25. And guess what, if I only knew these two pieces of information right up to there, just up to here, I'd say this is going to drop. This is going to drop somewhere to probably 15, 18, somewhere in that range, if I had to guess. And sure enough, let's see what happened. Well, it didn't go that far down. That's amazing. That is shocking. It did not. And come to think of it, I was looking at this earlier, but my normal guess on this is I see a triple top, 1, 2, and this is just a lower high right here. But actually, wait a minute. What was I looking at before? So let's try that again. So this is 25, right? And then it hit 27 here, but this actually went even higher to 48. And guess what happened there? It would have dropped, according to me, 25 to 30 on average. And where did this drop? To 25.69. So now we're looking at a better picture of this, a better picture. And that is how a lot of these go. And it's unfortunate, but that's just the way it happens. There are very few that maintain their highs. There are very few that will keep the earnings just as they were when they started, which to me, it started up 48 and then it should have dropped to 25, 30, and it did. It did. Why do I know this? That's for you joining my classes, my paid classes, because I have free ones as well. And you can get this information on how I understand this. It's easy to follow, but it takes some time to learn it. It's not overnight. When I started learning this, it took me some time because you think you know everything when you come in, but unfortunately, even those businesses that you start out and you think that they are beautiful, businesses in general are pretty ugly. Pretty ugly. Investing is pretty ugly, especially if you're not making returns. When most people start, they start making some returns, but then it gets pretty ugly. You've got to put up with that ugly until it works right for you. Plug, I've been holding on. As you can see here, I'm down almost 10,000. I could have bailed out because it was at 34, 35, 36 actually even here, but I'm holding out for the long term on this one. Although it's down $7 a share right now, I would have been up 7,000 and I would have only been down 2,900, which would have been a great time to jump in again. I've been holding for the long term. Why do I hold? One, to avoid taxes because you get charged. Your taxes are at the much higher rate when you are not holding out for at least a year. But this is all doable if you understand what you're doing. I mean, I could have easily cashed out here, cashed out up to here, 36,000. I would have still had a loss, but then I could have jumped back anywhere in this range from 30 to 29, pretty much in there. Although I didn't know it was going to drop, but it did drop. It's going to go back up. We just come September, you're going to see how it goes back up. When did it drop? This was on July 7th. Don't know why it made that major drop, but we can always check. Yeah, there was no. Was there any unusual options activity inside? Maybe because of the options. Who knows? But that's what happens with a lot of these stocks. Nest Egg also had a move last Thursday. It was at 59 and it went down to 37. This is not its normal rate of expansion of going up. You can see it's what down here at 10, and it was way up here at 79 it even got to, and then now it's at 37. It might maintain somewhere around that 30ish range for a while. It might even go back up. It depends on those who are investing it, and then you can guess that Wall Street Bets has something to do with that. Let's see what else is in here. MTSL, this is one of the ones I was watching this morning as well. It went up to 8 and then it came back down to 5ish. Will it go back up? I don't think so. It'll maintain itself somewhere in the 4 to 5ish range, and then tomorrow it might drop some more. That's what my guess is, according to what I know about investing. QGen has made a huge drop. Let's see here. Let's look at this chart on the 2 minute. And let's see what it did here. Yep, so it went up to 51 and it was at 50 yesterday, and then it dropped to 48. What happened here? Let's see. It didn't meet its estimates for the quarter. Well, when that happens, it does drop, and it drops. It's not 10%, but it's about 6 to 8% drop. Now, Turks, you can see, has been pulling my teeth. I went in at 20. It was originally at 100, and I went in at 20, and it's still going down. Will this happen? Yes. Why didn't I bail out in time? Because I thought I could hold on to this one for the long term, figuring it would come back. But for whatever reason, the information that is being released in reference to Tian Ruijiang Holdings, it's not good enough. And that's what happens with a lot of these stocks. Now, Neo has an alert, has one of its analysts has rated this stock to $69 a share. Is 46 a good time to buy? Perhaps. Now, let me show you. This is how it started this morning. I saw the news somewhere at 6 in the morning, somewhere at what? Somewhere in here. Let's see, 6. Right in here, I saw the news somewhere in here. And look at that. It went down to 45, up to 46, down to 44, and it's back up at 46. I'd say it's consolidating 45, 46-ish range, and then it's going to make a move probably in the next 2 to 3 weeks, if not closer to September, because Neo is one of the electric car companies that are expected to double this year. You can see the news right here at 142. Market Watch, electric car sales in China are expected to double this year. I expect Neo to go up to close to double. If not 69, at least 89 a share. So get ready for this. Now let's take a look at some of the crypto coins and why we should be looking at these closer. So here we're looking at Doge. Doge is down to 20 cents a coin. Is it a good time to jump in? You bet, because when it's pessimistic times, it's the opportunity of a lifetime for you and me. That's right. I've invested. Last week I picked up some. I alerted my chat group, and I expect to get unbelievable returns, at least to $1, if not 3, if not 10. It depends on how long you're willing to hold. But you can see it went up from 70 cents all the way down to 20 cents. I'd say it's a good time to buy. Good time to buy. BAT, which is the basic attention token, it is for the Brave Explorer. I I really like Brave. I think it's very good. This is also consolidating here. It's at 54. It's a great time to jump in if you're ready for it. For me, that's what I would personally do. Matic is at 96 cents a share. Is it a good time to jump in? You bet. It's probably consolidating as well as we get this chart popping up here. Yep, it's doing some consolidation move right in here, and I expect it to uh, continue in that realm to consolidate at least for another day or two, and maybe perhaps it will make a move. But you can see it's had a steady decline. It might decline some more to as low as 80ish in here. I believe this is the second time we're looking at this and stating the similar information. Tron case is a great hold for the long term for my own portfolio. I don't know about yours, but this one has also been consolidating here. I picked up somewhere in here. I think I picked up at 6 cents a share, 6061 a share, and I am holding for long term. ADA Cardano is also a good hold for the long term. I believe it's picked up momentum from when I think I got it at the $1.08. I can tell you it was, yep, right in here. I got in at $1.08, and now I've made some. If I wanted to cash out, I'd have close to what, 20-30% returns. That's pretty good, but I'm holding for the long term. Ethereum is at 2018. It was on Friday at 2091, and it's consolidating in that range. We don't know what's going to happen, but there's a good chance it might drop before it takes off. Why? In a moment. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin has a similar move. It's at 33,000 right now, and I believe it might drop some more before it makes a move. You can see this whole consolidation period here. And EOS is a long-term hold as well for me. And you can see here EOS has been consolidating. It's at 412. I think I got some at 380-ish in here, 390-ish, and I'm going to keep holding it. Now, why am I saying that Ethereum and Bitcoin are going to drop some more? Because people have been fighting this investment, I guess, downcline on Ethereum and Bitcoin. And you can see there's a downcline on Ethereum here, clearly a decline. However, people have been purchasing it and it's not moving. Why is this happening? Trying to get people discouraged from keeping hold for the long term. This is what happens. And when those people who are discouraged on holding for the long term, guess who loses? Those who sell. Those are the ones that lose. The same thing is happening with Bitcoin. People are it has been going on a down downcline for quite some time right now, and you can see it has a consolidating period here, but it's lower, lower, and lower in here. And I believe that some people will start to sell, and as soon as people start to sell and it gets back into the high 20s again, 28, 29,000, then there's opportunity to take off. I don't know when exactly it's going to happen, but the best thing that you can do is jump in even now. Take some now, and if you can afford to take some when if it gets lower, then go ahead. That's what I would do. That's my strategy. And it's hard to tell you what the perfect strategy is. It's just that this is reasonable. This is reasonable investing. Now, as I said earlier, if you start out investing and you want to take this up as your business, as your part-time hustle, and so on, no business is pretty. They are all ugly. Investing is ugly. You're not going to make the returns you want overnight just because you put it in there and invested in whatever coin or stock you're investing in. It will take some time. It will take some patience, some due diligence. Do your own research. Make sure that whatever you do, that you invest in your knowledge account, because if you invest in your knowledge account, everything else will grow multiplied, including your monetary account. That's it for today. This is CEO Trades, where money works for you. Until tomorrow, take care.